Hello and welcome back to our channel. So as you know that in this video we are going to understand how you can create an AI agent, that too from your scratch with no coding language. Yes, you heard it right. I have built an amazing AI agent for my customer feedback responses using an automation software and without writing a single line of code. So basically in this video we are going to learn how you can create amazing AI agents for your own business, that too from scratch without any knowledge. Alright, so here I've used an automation software named as Pabbly Connect to set up a reply for all the customer feedbacks that I received from my Google Forms, that too a personalized response and as per the feedback received from the customer. So here on my screen you can see a small connection that I've built between three applications, that is Google Forms, Google AI Studio and Gmail. So basically here I'm receiving new customer feedbacks through my Google Forms, and my objective is whenever I'm going to receive a new feedback, then instantly that feedback details should be sent to my Google Gemini, and then Gemini should read the feedback and generate a proper email response for the same, that too personalized. After generating a reply for the same feedback received, I want to send that reply as a new mail to my customer via Gmail, and that too instantly. Alright, so here to automate the entire process, I have built this connection that you can see right in front of your screens. And in this video, we are going to learn step by step that how you can build this automation from scratch without writing a single line of code. But here before we talk about this entire process step by step, let me show you that how actually this automation runs to understand this entire process more clearly. So here to see the working of this automation, we are going to submit a feedback response from the Google form that I've already created. So this is a customer feedback form that I've created, and here I've entered some dummy details such as a customer name, a email address, product or service name, feedback and the rating for the same. So now here after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the submit, and you can see it says thank you so much for giving us a feedback. That means we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check the Gmail account of this dummy customer to see the mail response that our customer has received. Alright, so here on the screen you can see a mail that a customer has received with the email subject as thank you for your feedback. You can see a sender name that is ABC Studio over here, and here you can see a personalized email that my customer has received as a reply for the feedback that says hi demo user, thank you so much for taking the time to share your valuable feedback with us. We truly appreciate you reaching out. We are absolutely delighted to hear that you find the product works really well and is easy to carry. That's fantastic news and exactly what we aim for. We have also carefully noted your comment regarding the battery life. This kind of input is incredibly important to us as we continuously strive to enhance and improve our offerings. So you can see basically it is a reply that is sent as per the feedback received from our customer. By sending such emails responses, your customer will feel engaging and will trust on your brand more. Alright, so now in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this amazing automation for your own business using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. Here you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user like me, then simply sign in. And here if you're a new user and you are planning to buy Pabbly for your own business automations, then make sure to use the code that I've attached over here to get a special discount. And here I would also recommend you to buy the lifetime deal that Pabbly is currently offering at a very cost-effective price to automate your business, that too for lifetime. Alright, so now here after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on the access now, and it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here to build a new connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button, and then here it is asking us to select the workflow builder. So here you can see two options. One is new beta and the another one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video, we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button, and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow that says create an AI agent from scratch in minutes, no coding needed. And for the folder, I'm going to click on this drop down menu and I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select it as per your requirement. And to know how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you can click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to the dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So as you all know that here I'm going to create an AI agent for sending personalized responses to all my customers' feedback. But you can set up this AI agent for different use cases, and you can find the videos for the same on our YouTube channel as well. Alright, so here we are going to search for a trigger, that is Google Forms, because here we are receiving customer feedbacks through Google Forms. And for the app event, we are going to select new response received, and then we are going to click on this connect. Here you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy the webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Google Forms account. So this is the Google form that I've created with the name customer feedback, and these are some particular fields. So now here to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect, firstly I'm going to connect this Google form with Google Sheets in order to store all the form responses in an organized format in my Google Sheets. So to do so, we are going to click on this responses, and from here you can see the option of link to sheets. So we're going to click on it, and here we are going to create a new spreadsheet for the same. And here on my screen you can see we have successfully created a new spreadsheet where we have received exactly the same fields of our Google Forms that we have added over here. So now after creating this connection, let's test this connection by simply making a form submission. So here to make a form submission, make sure you have published your form first, and from here you can get a responder link for the same. For now I'm going to open it in a new tab, and now here I'm going to enter some dummy details and make a form submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as test user, email as test@pabblytudes.com, and here for the product or service name, I'm going to add it as Wave Sound Bluetooth Earbuds. Alright, so this is a random product name, and for the feedback, I'm going to add it as sound quality is nice, but the connectivity drops sometimes. Not bad, but not perfect. So this is a small feedback message, and for the rating, I'm going to keep it as 3 only, and then you're going to click on this submit. And you can see we have successfully made a form submission over here. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets, and you can see instantly we have received a new response over here where we have received all the details. So with this, we have successfully tested a connection between our Google Forms and Google Sheets. Now after creating this connection, what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. And here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on your Google Sheets account first by clicking on this extensions. Then you need to click on this add-ons, and from here you need to select get add-ons. Now in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webbooks, and then you need to install this add-on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Here I've already installed the one, so we're going to move back. Once you're going to install the add-on, then you need to follow exactly these same steps. Alright, so now after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. After refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webbooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, you can see it is asking us to add the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, we are going to add the URL that we have received in our Pabbly's workflow. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column F where I'm receiving new data. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column F and then we're going to click on this submit. And it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Now after building this connection, let's test this connection by clicking on the send test button and it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first rate of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, that means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, let me tell you that you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, then you need to click on this Pabbly Connect webhooks and from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, automatically whenever you're going to receive a new detail in your Google Sheets, instantly Pabbly is going to capture the response. Alright, let's go and check it and here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's workflow and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received all the form details. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new form response, that means a new feedback, then automatically I want to give these details to my AI agent for generating a reply for the same. So here I'm going to use my AI tool as Gemini, but you can use it as OpenAI or Perplexity AI as well. Alright, so here we are going to search for our AI tool, that is Google AI Studio, and for the app event I'm going to select generate content. Then we're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection I'm going to select add a new connection. If your account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking for the API key. So it says enter the API key here. To obtain the API key, log in into Google AI Studio and go to the API key section. So here we are going to click on this hyperlink available over here and it is going to direct you to the Google AI Studio account. So here I easily got directed because here I was already logged in inside my Google AI Studio account. Alright, so from here we are going to click on the section that says get API key. So here under API keys you can see some existing keys over here. For now I'm going to copy the existing key only. You can generate new as per your requirement. Alright, we are going to copy the same API key over here and then we are going to click on the save. And you can see we are now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here it is asking us to add the text. So here in this text column I need to add a relevant prompt that I want to give to my AI to generate a proper personalized email reply for the customer feedback that I have received. So let me add a relevant prompt over here. Alright, so I've successfully added a relevant prompt for the AI where I've added some instructions and the details as customer name, feedback message, rating and some more instructions as well. So here I wanted to generate a reply in a HTML format. That's why I've added the instructions as per the requirement. And here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that when we're going to receive a new feedback, that means a new submission through our Google Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the customer name, we are going to map our customer name over here. So this is our customer name. Here for the message, we are going to add the feedback message received. And lastly, here we're going to map the rating. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, we are going to move forward. For the model, I'm going to select it as Gemini 2.5 Flash. You can select it as per your requirement. And for the methods, we are going to select generate content. After entering all the required details, we are going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the entire HTML mail generated by Gemini. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now here to generating a reply, what we are going to do is that we are going to send this reply as a new mail to our customer via Gmail. So for that we are going to add an action step over here, and here we are going to select the action application as Gmail and our app event as send email. Then we are going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on the sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And then I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. And you can see we're now successfully connected. So let's move forward. Here for the sender name, I'm going to add my store name, that is ABC Store. It is the random name over here. And here you can see a sender email address has been updated automatically. So we're not going to change it. And here for the recipient email address, I'm going to map my customer's email address to whom I want to send this mail. Alright, let's move forward. Here the CC, BCC and reply to are not required fields, so we're going to leave them blank. And for the email subject, I'm going to enter the subject as thank you for your feedback. So here I've entered the subject manually because I want to make this email subject constant with every feedback response. Alright, now here for the email content, I am going to map the content generated by AI. So this is the content generated by AI, and here for the email content type, I'm going to select it as HTML because the content generated by AI is in a HTML format. Alright, let's move forward. Here these fields are not required ones, so we're going to leave all of them blank. Now after entering all the required details, we're going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully sent a mail to our customer via Gmail. So now here let me take you to my customer's Gmail account to see the mail that the customer has received. Alright, so this is the mail that our customer has received with the same email subject, same sender name, and this is the personalized mail that our customer has received with the text as hi test user. Thank you so much for taking the time to share your feedback with us. We truly appreciate you letting us know about your experience. We are really glad to hear that you are enjoying the sound quality. Your positive remarks means a lot to us. We also understand your point about the connectivity sometimes dropping. Not perfect is not what we aim for, and we are always looking for ways to make things even better. Please note that we value this insight as we continuously work on improving our offerings. So basically you can see the AI has generated the reply for the feedback as per the feedback received from the customers. So with this we have successfully set up entire automation. Alright, so this was the entire process of creating an AI agent, that too from scratch without writing a single line of code. I hope the entire process was clear to you, and now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you're planning to purchase Pabbly for your own business, then don't forget to use my special code that you can find in the description box as well. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.